So, it's a Saturday night in Cambodia, Phnom Penh, and let's check out the nightlife here. Now, this is Basic Lane. They call it Basic Lane. It's basically the only real nightclub area in all of Phnom Penh, the major city. Now, there's a red light district that's in Riverfront, but this is the real main street, this one here. And it starts over there. It's just a dark alleyway. It's nothing special. When you watch other videos online by all of these frauds and scammers that are trying to make out that their city is so awesome and the nightclubs are so awesome, bro, I'm going to show you what the real nightclubs are. So there's some food. They start the food up by actually burning plastic. That's how they start it. So basically, if you're eating something, there's like plastic fumes going all over your food, and that's why you get food poisoning so often in this place. When you look through here, there's just like basic fucking bars that are shit as hell. Always more dudes than women. And the women are either working there like that, you can't pick them up, or they're hookers. And there might be a few tourists here and there, but they're pretty average. You're basically better off if you're from London or some city in Sydney or in New York or whatever, sitting in a local dingy, shitty little bar with a bunch of dudes back home than coming to this shithole. So this is we're about to enter the place. There's a few tuk-tuk drivers there, and it's like an intersection here. Don't mind the quality of my camera, by the way, guys. The reason the quality of the camera is really shit is because my phone was stolen. Yes, they're assholes here in every possible way. There's the other alleyway. Magnificent nightlife, guys. Basic Street. This is it. So you walk in here and there's a bunch of old people on holidays, like families and shit. There's a bunch of Cambodians there drinking. They're really fat and ugly. There's a bunch of there's five dudes and 2 girls. It's probably like a family or some shit. All right, great start. This is a Saturday night, by the way. This is as good as it gets. We come back here, there's some guys cooking food again, which was started by burning plastic and the styrofoam, right? So it's basically melting plastic. There's a few tourists there. Like if you're gonna just like drink with some tourists, you might as well go stay in your own city. This is probably one of the best ones. If you have a little peek inside, it's dead empty. There's no one in there. Let's have a little bit of a peek, actually. Little sneaky peek, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Enter here, have a little sneaky peek. Oh. So, as you can see, there was like, on that brief little bit I showed you, there's like a couple of people in there, probably ugly people, some weirdos, like, I don't know what the fuck that guy's doing. Basic like bars like this, where if you don't bring a date, you're going to be by yourself. Like the idea of you like mingling with people here is just not going to happen. So the food here is all more expensive, by the way. So all of these places are at least twice, maybe 3 times the price. So if you look at the cost here, like the prices here are probably 4 times the price of any other place. But what do you get in return? I don't know. you're seeing what you get in return. So this is like outdoor food. This is probably like the cheapest sort of food to eat. $7.50 US for some a plate of some shit. $12 for some like dodgy lamb chops. Mars bar. Looks like it's empty. Looks like it's empty. Like that Cambodian beer should be like $1. Yep. Oh, it's going off in there. It's like a library. There's a restaurant up there. It's probably like, you can see there's like a whole bunch of grannies coming. So basically what you see here is what you get. And this is the end of it here. Any half decent looking girl is on a Tinder date with a really good looking foreigner, like, or she's a prostitute. Basically, it's as simple as that. You got to keep in mind that the local women here, they like this is by far one of the most racist countries I've ever been to. So they really just put a lot of pressure on their women to stick with themselves, or their trannies. Like, that's a tranny there. If you like trannies, this place might work for you. I don't know. And there's kids begging, which is not very cool. So local guys, because of racism, they will end up with like decent girls. Or like, if you're a foreigner, you have to be a legit supermodel to get an actual half decent girl, especially if it's online dating. Myself, I will approach a lot of girls. I do a lot of approaching during the days. I'll do a lot of stuff that other guys wouldn't do. Still, it's just not worth the effort here, because you get yourself a decent girl, she might come around and sleep with you. She won't want to be seen with you in public, because it's funny, they want tourists here, but they're the most disgracefully racist scumbags I've ever seen in my fucking life. These other bars down here are shit. They're full of hookers. Really shit. X-Lounge. As you can see, the cool music is just got some, like, I don't know. There's a few dads there looking to pay for women. That's basically it. This is your basic lane. This is your nightclub area. This is as good as it gets. And you get like a bunch of Africans there banging some chicks. You get a lot of Indians coming down here, lots of Indian sex tourists. That's basically it. And if you get drunk and you walk up and down here, you would think that they would cut this off from like motorbikes and stuff. Nah. Like, if you're drunk, you accidentally stumble in front of a motorbike or a tuk-tuk that's driving up here, they don't give a fuck. You're just finished. You're just gonna get injured. So like, drinking here is just not safe. They don't think about any of that stuff because they're idiots. You would think keeping the people who are spending the most amount of money on dirty hookers and really expensive alcohol, you'd think you'd try to keep them safe, but they don't care. Can looks like a dude ranch. Looks like a sausage fest. Just so many sausages here. And if anything is half decent, it is it's a hooker. Oh, and lots of people come here. See, I just walked up and down. What is it? Whoa, this video is only 10 minutes long. I've walked up and down the entire place. Um, and see, look, it's like, whoa, he's not watching where he's going. It's like, whoa, almost run me over, see? So if you're drunk and you're stumbling along here, you might get hit by something. By the way, they don't care about drinking laws. Drink driving is totally okay here. So at midnight, you can be wasted, smashed off your face. You'll be driving in tuk-tuk, working, smashed out of your face. And then just drive up here really fast. What if you're angry and drunk and you get in a car or a motorbike? It happens all the times. Happens all the time here. You know, driving really fast and erratically. So that was it. That was the whole thing. It's just dodgy, dark alleyways. So when people talk about coming here, what they're really doing is they're coming here and paying for hookers. You know, someone like myself, I'm out here, I'm using all other methods, but and then that is something that most men just wouldn't put in the time and effort to make happen. Oh man, all the smoke. You gotta hold your breath, or you're gonna actually breathe in plastic. Like, you would think that they would fucking know that. They don't. Like, you gotta understand, this is third world country. So, like, prices here, what is that? Iced mug, $1. It's not bad. It's still dirt cheap, but there's so many more cheaper places to be. And what's the point of even being here? What do you get for your money? You just get, like, shit, third world shit. There's no hot girls here. If there's a hot girl, she's a hooker. And the decent girls, they hate foreigners, or they're intimidated out of dating foreigners. And so what you got here is idiots coming here to probably the shittest country in Asia, the worst, most racist people in Asia, and just paying for hookers. That's all they're doing. Cheap beer and hookers. That's all these scumbags are doing. I cannot recommend this place at all. Not at all. I give it a minus 10 out of 10. Not even a 0. It's a minus 10. So I gotta walk past the wires here on the side to avoid getting run over by the tuk-tuk driver trying to scam some drunk foreigners. God knows what else they do to drunk dudes. If you're by yourself and you're gonna have a drink, it's just unsafe to get home. Because these people don't give a fuck about you. They fucking hate us here. Most racist scumbags I've ever met. The nightlife is shit. And by the way, this is the good nightlife. This is the clean shit. The other area is just red light district, where a half decent girl wouldn't be seen dead, and even half decent girls wouldn't even work there. Not even working behind the bar. And so it's funny, they build this place up to basically sell hookers and beer and all this other shit to foreigners, and then I guess then they judge us for purchasing what they're selling. It's like a trap. They set it up as a trap. And they're so backwards here. Imagine being, it's like, most of these countries understand where the technology comes from. Most of them understand, like, okay, first world countries built the world. White men, created every technology that they're fucking using. But, and all of these other countries, they get it. All of them get it. Cambodia is so fucking backwards that these retards actually think they're better than you. Yeah. Seriously. Look how fast this. They're just dicks. Look the way they drive. You had to do skiddies. Skiddies. Do some skiddies before you leave. I just can't tell you how much I fucking hate this place. You gotta watch out for these dogs too. God knows what diseases they're carrying. They might bite you. But anyway, that's the best nightclubs. The best you're gonna get in Phnom Penh shit. Cambodia sucks. Don't come to this shit country.